Hello, cassette community, vinyl community, YouTube, and the world. Yeah, I have a little interesting discovery I made tonight. But first, before I get to that, I'll tell you we are listening to Kitaro's album, Spiritual Garden, from 2006. I'm a big fan of Kitaro, and I'm not familiar with this particular album, but yeah, his music is just amazing, so I think it'll be good background music, because this is basically just pretty much going to be a dialogue. I don't really have much to show you, but I did make an interesting discovery tonight, and I was curious about it, and so I'm gonna run it past all of you and see what your thoughts are on it. But anyway, first of all, while we listen to Kitaro, I'm gonna give a little cheers to everybody. This is Chaucer's Mead, and for those that don't know, mead is it's considered a type of wine, but instead of being made from grapes, it's made from honey. And let me tell you, it's good. Yeah, so Chaucer's wine. It can be hard to find sometimes, but if you have like a Bevmo or something like that, I'm sure they have it, or Cost Plus World Market, they probably have it as well. Yeah, alright, well, cheers. It's a dessert wine, so it's considered, so it's very sweet. It's very sweet. It's probably even sweeter than most, like, actual dessert wines, such as port and that sort of thing. Anyway, that's delicious. One more. Okay. Alright, so let's get down to it. So, for those that may or may not know, I don't know if you follow me, but I've been collecting vinyl for several months now, like seriously collecting it. And then within the last maybe couple months, I managed to get a tape deck, a dual tape deck actually, and I've been buying cassettes. I never really had the intention. There was a little interruption with the music there, I apologize about that. But anyway, I never really had the intention of recording things on cassette. But since I've been talking online with other people that are into cassettes, I've heard ideas bounced around of, what they do when they record on cassettes. And I really like that, some of the ideas, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna, the next time I see some blank audio cassettes, I'm gonna pick some up. Well, it just so happens that maybe a month ago, before I had really considered like doing this, I had seen blank audio cassettes at Walmart. I was shocked. Yeah, I saw some blank audio cassettes at Walmart. So now that I had decided to actually do something and record stuff on cassette, I figured, well, tonight after work I'll stop by Walmart and pick up some audio cassettes. That's what I did. Now, again, I haven't purchased audio cassettes in probably probably a couple decades, just at a guess. Yeah. But this is what they had at Walmart. 2 90-minute normal bias tapes, high fidelity, were $3. So that's pretty cheap. And actually, you can pick them up also at they sometimes have them at like thrift stores and stuff like that, still sealed and everything. So I've seen them there as well. But I figured, you know, if I can get new ones, why not? You know, that haven't been sitting around for a couple decades. Yeah. So first of all, it's very interesting that they still make these. That's very interesting, and that kind of leads into what I discovered tonight, and that is, well, first of all, let's talk about these tapes. Again, I haven't bought audio tapes. Let me turn that down just a little bit. I haven't bought audio tapes in like a couple of decades, basically. So I don't remember, like, okay, what's considered good and what's considered, you know, mediocre and whatnot. I know Sony's a good brand, and high fidelity, that sounds good. But normal bias, I want to say that's like kind of lower end of quality. Which originally I was gonna pick up like 2 of these 2-packs. I was like, well, I better see what the quality is first and see, you know, if it's even worth recording on. So for $3, I figured, you know, I'd give it a shot. And, yeah, so I don't know if, you know, is normal bias a bad thing? So if someone knows out there, you know, let me know. And if I haven't opened these already, maybe I can return them now. I'm probably going to open them tonight, actually. So, anyway. Yeah. So I was very... at first, I had difficulty finding them, because I thought I knew what section they were in, but they ended up being in a different section. So, but I ended up finding them. I was like, yes, thank goodness I didn't have a wasted trip after work. Because, you know, when you're getting off work, you just want to go home, you know. Braving Walmart at peak evening hours is not my idea of fun. The wife and I, we usually go to Walmart as late at night as possible, because the later it is, we find the less raunchy it is, because Walmart can be very, very raunchy. So, at least the ones here. We have a couple here in Riverside. But anyway, so when I found these, they were by the little personal boombox type stereos. And well, first of all, I saw what is I consider like an old school tape recorder. You know, it's the kind it's kind of flat like this, and it has like one big speaker on the end there, and then you have all your buttons down here, and the tape flips up like that. They have an old school tape recorder, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. It's an off-brand. I had never heard of this brand before, but it's ONN. I don't know if that's like Walmart specific or what, but anyway. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. They have a tape recorder. It was like $25. If I was going to get one of those, I would want, you know, a brand I actually recognize. But anyway, so then I started looking at the little boom boxes just out of curiosity, and there were like 3 or 4. I was going to write down some brands. I forgot. I was going to research this before I started the video, but you know, I just needed a little need. Yeah, there were 3 or 4 brands that of these little boom boxes that had cassette players or cassette recorders. So they were basically CD, radio, and cassette recorders. So my thought is, everybody knows vinyl is making a huge comeback. But now my question is, are cassettes making like a minor comeback? I really think they are. I mean, first of all, you can buy audio cassettes at Walmart. It's not even like a specialty shop. It's Walmart. And yeah, and then the fact that they have boomboxes that also support cassette. That's really interesting. Yeah. So I noticed a couple of them were this off-brand ONN on, or whatever it is. But there was a Sony boombox that supported cassettes also. I was like, wow, that's really interesting. But I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, if you think about it, it's so easy to record things on audio cassette. And it's not nearly as easy to record things either on your computer or on CDRs, So it kind of makes sense that they would make at least a minor comeback, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. I'm just really shocked. Now I have noticed, because usually we shop at Target. I have noticed Target, they don't have anything, at least last time I looked, they don't have anything that remotely supports, audio cassettes. They don't have blank tapes. I've never seen any boomboxes or tape recorders there that support cassettes. Yeah. So, I don't know, what do you think? But it's very interesting. I'm in discussions with someone in the vinyl community and also the cassette community. Michael, if you're watching, I'm talking about you. We're discussing getting a traveling tape thing going, for lack of a better word. Where basically, well, I'm not completely sure how he wants to work it, but I kind of like the idea of someone takes a blank tape, records a song on it, sends it to someone else in the traveling tape circle, and then they record a song on it, and then it travels to another person, and another person, another person, another person, and ultimately it comes back to the first person, and it's full, and then I guess their task, or whatever, is, I guess, to digitize it and make it available online so all the others can hear all the different songs that made it onto the traveling tape. Yeah. I think it's a really cool idea, and I definitely want to do it. It's just a matter of building interest for it, because cassettes are definitely, I mean, the vinyl community is small enough, but then to further narrow sort of vintage audio people to cassettes, people that are interested in cassettes, that's even another thing. But yeah, what are your thoughts on, first of all, on or are audio cassettes making a comeback? It sure seems like it to me. I mean, check your Walmart, you'll find these. You'll see boomboxes, you'll see tape recorders. If that's not at least a minor comeback, I don't know what is. Yeah, it's very interesting. I love that need. Anyway, and then also, is anyone interested in participating in like a traveling tape circle? Obviously it would involve, exchanging addresses with other people, so if you feel comfortable doing something like that, definitely, respond to this to this video, or if you know Michael in the vinyl community, you're going to hit him up too. I want to say his last name is pronounced Cole, or it could be Cool. I don't know. He's a pretty cool guy, so. And I actually stole that joke from someone else, so. Anyway. Sorry, Michael. My last name is short, so you can imagine all the all the jokes made with my name, so. Anyway. Alright, well, let me know what you think, and in the meantime, you know, maybe you'll enjoy some Chaucer's Mead, or listen to Kotaro's 2006 album Spiritual Garden. I'm really liking it. It's good background music for a discussion like this, so yeah. Anyway, well, I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think, and I think Cassettes are making a minor comeback.